afternoon, everybody. I'm Rocky DePala, joined by Johnny Diaz. And today, Johnny, we're going to talk about a little Kobe today, right?
Yes, Kobe, the Black Mamba.
What's his rating in 2K, by the way?
Oh gosh, do not get me started. What's his rating in 2K? I mean, this man's always been a 94, a 96, 97. He's not a 90, folks. He's not an 89.
OMG.
He's an 85.
Wow. I'm just flabbergasted right now.
Why is Kobe Bryant an 85? That's my question. I mean, Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest players to ever play in the game of basketball.
He's old, man. He's old.
He's
You
old.
see him with his walker. He's going to be with a walker and cane soon, you know? I like Kobe, but it's just honesty, man.
Yeah. I mean, Kobe Bryant is just one fantastic player. I mean, his instinct is undescribable. Just the way Michael Jordan had it, Magic Johnson had it, Larry Bird had it, Bill Russell had it, Wilt Chamberlain had it. You know, he's fits in that category.
Kobe's just, in his prime, he was just a dominant player.
Absolutely.
5 NBA titles. Supposedly the first 3 people said, "Oh, it was all Shaq," though. But you know what? It was both of them. It was a combination of both. But he won the last 2 on his own, so he has that to back up.
Yeah. Kobe Bryant is just those 5 championships, but the first 3, you gotta admit, he was averaging over 25 points per game in all categories of that.
I know.
So you cannot say it was all Shaq. I mean,
it was a combination of both. I think, personally.
Absolutely. And after when Shaq left, it was all up to Kobe now. 08, he couldn't get it done. Lost to the Celtics. But
well, also you got to mention before 08 though, Kobe struggled though because he made it to the playoffs, but he couldn't get past the Phoenix Suns in the first round. Then 2008 was kind of like that leaping stone for him.
Yeah, well because they got Pau Gasol.
Right.
And then
they brought back Derek Fisher.
Andrew Bynum started picking it up. So, and then Lamar Odom was doing a great job. He was sixth man of the year.
And then 2009, that's when Kobe finally got over the hump, beating the Magic in 5 games.
Yeah.
A very potent Magic team from what I recall.
Oh, yeah. They had Dwight Howard. They had
Hedo Turkoglu.
Hedo Turkoglu. He was really, really good. And Jameer Nelson.
Anthony Johnson. The list goes on. But, Kobe got over the hump in 2009. And then 2010, I think, was kind of like a revenge year for Kobe. Being the Celtics. What they did to him in 2008.
What they say?
No, because I'm just saying because the Celtics beat him in 2008. So Kobe said, I got to avenge this. I got to show that I can beat the Celtics.
Absolutely.
And they were a potent team as well.
And honestly, that series in 2010 was just a fantastic series. I mean, that went all the way to Game 7, and they were down
3-2.
3-2.
Also, that's when you had Metta World Peace, or as his name now is, the Panda's Friend.
No way.
Yeah, he changed his name last year. It's called the Panda's Friend. He plays in China now.
Jeez. Well, I heard rumors that the Lakers were trying to get back Metta World Peace.
Yeah, because they've been in the cellar, the NBA cellar, for the last 2-3 years.
Yeah. So I mean, wow, what a name, Panda's Friend.
Yeah, that's just Ron Artest for you.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
If they were to make a DirecTV commercial out of him, they'll be like, "Don't be like Ron Artest."
The Panda's Friend. Maybe he could be in a Panda Express commercial.
Hey, maybe he eats at Panda Express in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's get into Kobe though. Now we all know, you being from LA, you know that Kobe's been battling injuries, or he's been injury prone the last few years, and he's kind of reaching grandfather time, as you want to say it. Now I want to ask you, do you think this is Kobe's last year? I think it is, personally.
If he does a fantastic job,
Mike, just ignore that personally part.
If he does a fantastic job, I really don't see him leaving. I mean, because Kobe Bryant, like I said, his work ethic is just amazing. I mean, those are certain players that can last probably at the age of 40, 41. You can't forget about Jordan. Jordan retired in 98, and then he came back in, 2001 to play with the Washington Wizards?
I think it was 2001, like in that time frame. Yeah.
So it's like, if you have the ability to keep on playing, why not? If you have the mindset for it and you're okay, people forgetting Kobe Bryant's been battling with injuries.
Yeah, he had the
Pretty
Achilles, and
much.
then he had
No, but
knee
even
injury.
before that, his fingers dislocated.
Right.
He had ankle problems. You know, but
Sometimes with the back
yeah,
problems, back
back
problems.
problems, and he still played through it. That's heart. That reminds me of Allen Iverson. You know, Allen
Yeah.
Iverson always played
You know, guy was
with heart.
he was 6 foot. You know,
Mm.
160, 170 pounds,
Mm.
getting clobbered every night.
Yeah.
But you know, he just took it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what Kobe did. You know, now players in days, oh, if they're hurt or a little something
They
happened
break
to
a
them,
nail, you
yeah,
know,
they're gonna want to take a day off or a week.
or
You
they
know,
just simply don't feel like playing.
yeah, and see what I really what I admire about Kobe. Kobe doesn't care. He does not care. You know, he just wants to win. You got to give the man a break. You can't always, you know, diss on him because oh well he has an attitude, he has this, oh he wants to score all the time. He's a winner.
Yeah.
And that's what winners
Kobe
do.
has
They'll do
that.
anything for the
Kobe
team to
has that
win.
persona of, you
Yeah.
know, just saying, you know, I don't care what anyone says or what people think. I'm gonna do me or be me, and that's it.
Oh, you know what's funny that you bring that up? They were saying that they mentioned like, oh, Kobe Bryant doesn't have a lot of friends. And it's just like I don't need friends. You know, those banners are up there
Yeah.
are the reasons why.
He said teammates or friends come and go, but banners stay forever.
Yeah, banners stay forever, and it's true.
As Pee Wee Herman would say, as he said to Dottie, he says, "I'm a loner, Dottie, a rebel." I guess that's what Kobe Bryant is, a
Yeah.
loner and a rebel.
Hey, and he doesn't mind it. And to be honest, in order to get to know yourself, you have to spend time by yourself because then you realize
Right.
what you want to do with your life. You know.
Well, let's just see. Hopefully, you know, I'm wrong that this isn't Kobe's last year.
I hope not. I
Yeah.
hope not. Because obviously, when he leaves,
The
it's gonna
NBA
feel
won't be
weird.
the same anymore.
It's gonna be weird. And then when LeBron James, Kevin Durant leaves, like,
Right.
who are the new stars? You know.
Maybe it's James Harden for my Rockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are. It's James Harden, Steph
Yeah.
Curry.
But we'll see what happens at the end of this season. I'm Rocky DePaula. He's Johnny Diaz. Have a great day, Gales.